Yo, what up, guys? It's Clash of Clans with Cheese. So, what I decided to kind of do with each of these wars is to go through and do some Town Hall 8 war attacks, and then do another video with the Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10 attacks. The reason, how it is in our clan right now, we'll look at the... got something funky going. So we'll look at kind of how our base is laid out. We lost a couple of Town Hall 9s, actually, some people sitting out. But, so this was a 25-person war, but we still had 12 Town Hall 9s. So we're really half and half, and we actually had a couple of second accounts in here and some lower guys at the bottom, too. So we're really like half and half Town Hall 8s and Town Hall 9s. And our Town Hall 8s, they end up brutalizing the large majority of the other clans. They've really been carrying the wars recently. I mean, they get a ton of 3-stars, and the Town Hall 9s, it's like we get some, but not a ton. So I definitely wanted to give, the Town Hall 8 some credit and kind of show what it is that they're doing, especially because a lot of them are starting to, they got the dragon thing down. So they're trying to, get their bearings with some ground attacks. And, I wanted to show some of those and, also give a little bit of commentary, and maybe we could, it's like seeing it, coming back in video with some talking points, maybe it'll help to really hammer down some of these other strategies. So, I think I wanted to start out number 23 here. It's like some of these bases down here, they're definitely not max Town Hall 8s, but it's good to show some stuff, some interesting attacks, and, still put out the 3-star, but, maybe with a couple of mistakes. But if, hammer out these strategies a little bit more and get it down, I think it could start taking out some more serious Town Hall 8s, and keep it a little bit more interesting. So D-Walt here on Sonic Ross, or Sony Cross, depending on what you want. But, a couple hogs for the pole. Ran into a giant bomb there, so it's probably good that it was a witch and a couple whiz in there. If it was a bunch of arch, and then like one whiz or something, 2 hogs definitely wouldn't have gotten the pole there, and he would have been in trouble. But yeah, it's kind of an old school kill out in the corner there. Pretty classy lore and kill. It's nice whenever you don't lose, it's like 30 housing space on a lore and a kill. So what I really liked about this attack is the way that the golems went in, and the spread on the golems and the whiz behind the golems. You can see the golems are taking that archer tower at 3 o'clock, the cannon at 7 o'clock, and the mortars and everything. So it's like the whiz aren't even getting touched at all. And that's huge. If you can keep all your wizard alive and these golems just kind of go through the base tanking, it's like there's nothing, with the point defense on this base that's going to be able to take out mortars. And if you have whiz behind handling, like, you're going to be in good shape. Already got in the middle and took out the town hall. And so it's pretty interesting with the Valks. It's like kind of bringing them in on the back end. But so there were 5 of them, and at 8 apiece, that's 40 housing space. So that's a P.E.K.K.A. and 3 whiz and then some. And so it's like from that 40 housing space, all you really got was, like an army camp, some barracks, and I think 1 cannon. So it's like this attack definitely worked. You got the 3-star, but I don't know, maybe, like dumping those Valks in whenever you put the golems down, or, it's like using that extra 40 housing space for something a little bit more productive. I think you could have gotten a lot more out of an extra P.E.K.K.A. and 3 more whiz dropping on the back end than the Valks. But other than that, definitely 3-star this dude. And it's always fun to cane people with Valks. So yeah, man, good attack. D-Money. Speed this up a little bit. Check out this comp. He didn't even saved a heal spell too. So this guy got absolutely rocked. Yeah, a couple golems, P.E.K.K.A. and a whole lot of pain. Back to the war map here. Let's go and check out our buddy Tuba. Trying to grab the reins with Gowipe here. 3-tap this dude. So let's see where this base is. And I know that he had some funky stuff in his clan castle with a couple of witches. And the the best thing about witches is, one, they're good at killing the clan castle, and two, if you attack with the witches after you kill off the clan castle, that's an extra like 25 housing space, and witches obviously are really a really powerful unit for a Town Hall 8. So if you can keep those alive and kind of in there hitting with your P.E.K.K.A.s and your Gowipe, you're going to absolutely brutalize some Town Hall 8s. And so you got plenty of space up here, and what I would say is just drop that clan castle right now at 12 o'clock. Don't worry about the witches. It's like, and drop that up there with a couple of your whiz right by the witch, and you're going to be good. See, now the witches are coming out here and handling stuff, but it was a little bit close. Almost lost the witches. But you're good coming in and dropping the golems. And if the golems go at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, and kind of spread that out there, and then you got your witches coming in, some whiz, you're going to create that natural funnel at like 12 o'clock, and you're just going to bury this dude. So the whiz spread out there, kind of taking that whole quadrant up there. Where the golems at? Golems are tanking real good. They got all that defense together. Witches are still putting out skeletons, and here come the P.E.K.K.A.s. Going in, some more whiz, BK on the side, which is really nice because that's going to keep tanking and keep those wizards alive over there. And one thing too, it's like, drop that heal spell straight off, but it's like if you would have dropped a rage first and then a heal second, you would have still had all of that going. I would maybe try that, once too, drop that rage first and then the heal of everything in the middle. But, it's like it definitely worked. And this guy got absolutely demolished. See if the witches are still alive. I think the witches ended up getting caned off, but still some skeletons running around. And you can kind of see how this polished up. BK ability, he still got his like 6 whiz behind. If you got whiz left at the end of a Gowipe, you're in pretty good shape. Couple golems still completely alive in the middle. So yeah, that's a pretty solid attack. Kind of followed through with the cleanup here. Comp, a couple golems, a couple P.E.K.K.A.s, a couple witches, 15 whiz. So yeah, pretty solid attack there too. I'm gonna have some fun with that one. So where am I at now? And D-Walt actually making another appearance here. So D-Walt's coming in with the drags. He's got some loons in the CC. And just kind of lines them up all up top here. It's like Dragon Raids are pretty boring, especially to do like commentary on, because what are you going to talk about? You just dump your drags on the side and wait for them to finish. But the thing that these Town Hall 8s have gotten really good at is using max loons in the CC tactically, and knowing exactly where you're trying to go with them. And that's kind of why I picked this video to show. It's because of the patience involved here. It's like he drops his drags, lays down that first heal spell, and then he's waiting. He's waiting. Still hanging out. Wait till they get a little bit closer, and then boom. That last AD engages right behind the Town Hall, and then he drops the loons on the back end. And it's just going to wreck this dude's day. And coming in and just going to clean up all this defense on the back end without that whiz tower and that air defense to harass the balloons. And it's just pretty much game over. It's like so many, Dragon Raids end, it's like 90%, 95%, when for whatever reason, like that last defense, that last building that's left is that last air defense. So if you target it and have a plan and have some patience with those CC loons, you're going to demolish most of the bases. And again, he even has an extra heal left over here. So yeah, that's pretty brutal. And definitely, about as well executed of a dragon attack as you can get on a base like that. So, DeWalt, again, man, well done. Cervantes. Okay, coming up here on 18. Is this another dragon attack, or what is this here? Yeah, so another dragon attack, but kind of in a different style. It's like he started out, you know, kind of in the same way, lining him up and making sure that builder hut in the corner was taken care of first. And so he's just going to drop his drags here. And again, he has CC, his CC filled with loons. And as soon as he gets kind of that natural funnel finish by taking out those defenses, he knows where those loons are going. And in bases like this, if you can get the loons to the center where all the air defense and smack them with a rage, you're going to level these bases every time. You know, it's like as long as you don't screw up that funnel, it's good. And so again, loons in the middle, drags, tanking, and as soon as you get all those ADs done, it's like there's nothing left to take it out. He's just kind of, you know, holding on to his BK, going to use it for the cleanup, and there it goes. And this one's over. Just makes it look clean. Drags are one of those things, it's like if you do it proper, it just looks so easy and so overpowering. I kind of would like to see, I don't know, an update from Supercell that kind of nerfs drags a little bit in the lower town halls, because I think it'd be better if people had to start, you know, at Town Hall 8, you know, it's like it wasn't so focused on drag raids and war, which is also why I like the Town Hall 8's, you know, starting to get a little bit dirty with hogs and Gowipe and even Valks in some cases. So, yeah, and then, all right, Nike Gamer, gonna go full hog on this dude. And it is a Town Hall 9, and so Nike is a Town Hall 8. Only got the 3 heals. But, you know, obviously this base, they don't have a queen, which can make hog raids really difficult, and there's no expos. But still a big base, and, you know, it's like not an easy base to take out with dragons for a Town Hall 8, because it does have 4 air defenses. So, yeah, I mean, he's got the lore. At least you think he does. I think he's kind of counting stuff out right there. It was a really quick pull. I don't know, maybe there was only 20 housing space in the clan castle or something, but that stuff kind of screws you up sometimes, like looking at it. Pretty good kill here. Like the archer spread, it is in the way of that one cannon, which kind of screws things up a bit, but bad things happen sometimes. Lore is definitely, you know, like the most important part of planning out some of these attacks. You know, like know where you're going with it. Know what defenses are around and in range, where your anchor points are going to be. So yeah, here come the hogs. Put that one in there as a scout, or, you know, to double check the clan castle, which is really smart. You don't want to unload all your hogs and then there's some dumb giant bomb like hanging outside of the base, which it looked like there might have been on here. So yeah, here it goes. And all those spots in the middle of the base are all Teslas. So, you know, it's like as long as, you know, he keeps everything under heal, which he does. It's a little bit difficult with only 3. But yeah, hogs are running rampant here, kind of split up, but it's good. Doesn't panic with that last heal. Uses it over there. And so as long as, you know, at this point, you know, he's still got a ton of hogs left. So as long as he doesn't run into any of those giant bombs that are on the outside during cleanup, he's going to be okay. And Nike, man, nice. You're keeping 3 whiz over here for the cleanup. That's a pro level move. You sprinkle them around. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's really nice. You know, it's like if you get into that habit of saving a couple of whiz to do some cleanup for later on in the raids, on hog raids, you're going to save a lot of those that end up at like 95%. Because you ran out of time and you only had like 4 hogs left or something. So awesome habit to start. Yeah, man, solid raid. Really well done. You know, it's like not super technical, but a big base, so it had to be perfect, and you laid it down well. So, very nice. And so yeah, that's the Town Hall 8 video. Yeah, well done, guys. Really looking forward to seeing some more of the ground attacks. And to see you guys starting to move up onto the on the max, you know, Town Hall 8s with the Valk attacks and the Gowipes and stuff like that. It'll be good. All right, dudes, I'm gonna load up my Town Hall 9 video now.